Like little niggas out, big niggas out. I knock all that shit, nigga. They touching that ground, nigga. When I hit them, they touching that floor. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now.
Last night, Jermell Charlo finally broke his quiet and named Terence Crawford as the person who made him look bad in public. The pound-for-pound king called him a fake person when he went on live camera to ask him without any editing. Terence Crawford was challenged by Jermell Charlo, but it's not just another fight. It's the end of a very personal feud that has been fueled by years of being put down in public, being made fun of by people in the crowd, and cruel accusations of betrayal. Charlo can't wait to settle the score and show everyone who he really is.
I don't know what's happening with the boxing world. It was like right after my era with the Canelo shit, it was like I started to watch boxing change, and I got my little distance, and I thought that it was important for me to just focus strictly on my family and my kids and my life and my future. And I'm M's. I got hella M's because I was knocking them niggas out before they was even boxing. They started boxing all these boxers that's really. I'm in the third generation of boxing, right? I was fighting when Mayweather was fighting. I was fighting when De La Hoya was fighting. I fought on Bernard Hopkins on the card. Throw me some motherfucking hearts, because half of you niggas ain't never did that, even if you listening. Y'all gotta remember that. I fought when my coach Juan Guzman fought. Yeah. I fought on his undercard.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I remember.
I come from a different era in boxing.
Jermell Charlo has talked about Terence Crawford once more. In his most recent public statement, Charlo asked to fight the man many people think is the best boxer of all time. People were more interested in the tone than the call-out itself. When Charlo said it would be a pleasure to fight Crawford, he almost seemed polite. He even admitted that Crawford had finished something that I hadn't. A simple and honest tribute to Crawford's famous uncontested runs.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. I want all the smoke. Give me the best shit. I'm in shape. I train. My lifestyle is on the move. Everything is great. So why the fuck would I want the best, man? What y'all talking about, dog? I don't got time to be playing with none of these people with these promotionals and all of these shits. I'm with the old school boxing. I'm following all of the Muhammad Ali act and all that shit. I mean, man, whatever. Y'all want to change shit? Change. If they gave me a offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be me.
The two men have a much deeper personal history, and what meets the eye. On the surface, it looks like one professional winner is gently challenging another.
I'm not moving up in weight. I really like the weight I'm in. I'm slim. I was out of my element. Some people can operate better when they out of their element. I'm not. I know how to be dealt with. But call me Money Mel, bitch, for the rest of this day. I'm fucking Money Mel, and we're turning the money show on.
To understand what's going on, think back to the time in Charlo's career when he was very weak. It's not the first time Jermell has tried this. The first call he got was in September 2023, but things were very different at the time. The movie wasn't sure of itself, it was more like a desperate plea. Charlo stood in the middle of the T-Mobile Arena after Canelo Alvarez had overpowered, embarrassed, and shut him down in 12 easy rounds. When Charlo knew she had lost, she grabbed the mic and yelled,
Terence Crawford could be on the radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout, some fans, and it's fine, but he's a champion. He's great at what he do. I haven't been beefing, truthfully. He's just feeling himself right now. And he's a top dog. He's moving up in weight. And everybody want to fight the best. 168 is considerably still kind of like not my weight division because it's not as easy to make 168. I have to gain weight and gaining weight when you're working really hard is really tough, you know. You can easily walk around at 168, you know. So I'm definitely not the naturally bigger fighter. So 168 is not my weight division. I think I would have to see him in a different weight category.
The most shocking thing was that Terence Crawford was sitting right next to the ring and watched the whole embarrassing thing happen. He saw the loss happen, he could hear the call, and his response wasn't to get ready for a fight in the future. It was meant to hurt Charlo. Right away, Crawford went on social media to openly criticize Charlo's effort level against Canelo, making fun of his performance in front of the whole boxing world. There's more to Crawford's dislike of Charlo than just a business feud. It is very deeply emotional. When a reporter later asked Crawford directly, "I get the feeling you don't like Jermell," he answered quickly and coldly, "I don't." He didn't think twice. Then he told her what the real problem was, which led to an attack on Charlo's character. Crawford said that Jermell is a fake person whose whole attitude is an act. He told everyone about Charlo and said that all he does is things to get attention, which means that the loud, angry persona people see is just a carefully planned performance.
If you got Jermell, would you say I'm done after that?
Of course, 100%.
What's the thing about Jermell? Oh, I feel like you don't like Jermell. And if
I don't.
You got respect for Earl. So if you did Earl like that, god dang.
I don't like Jermell for the simple fact that I feel he's a fake individual. I feel Earl is real. I feel he's genuine. I feel like he stand on 10 toes on everything that he say or do. I feel like Jermell is just one of those guys that do a lot for attention. I was cool with Jermell and Jamal and their older brother prior to me moving up in weight. You know, I got messages with he hit me up asking me he gonna pull up in Omaha, and we talking about cars, we talking about all different type of stuff. Once, you know, I moved up in the division, and I understand that they stable mates. He trained with Arrow Coach, and they've been knowing each other for a long time. For him to start bashing me and talking bad about me and saying I'm gonna get knocked out, and, you know, going out his way to say little slick shit about me, I was just like, man, that's some hoe shit.
So, what did Jermell Charlo do after the pound-for-pound king called him a fake? His answer was one of the strangest deflections in sports history. When Charlo heard what Crawford said, he quickly pretended not to understand. He stated, "I don't know what they are talking about, and I don't pay attention to what blogs and interviews they are doing." He tried to brush it all off by saying, "I have no problem with Terence Crawford." He looked confused. "We got along. I'm not sure what he has against me." The mask then fell. The small doubt that Charlo had quickly turned into pride. He didn't pay attention to Crawford and said, "I am a superstar. I'm on a whole different island," and told him he had no reason to worry about a fighter who isn't even mine right now. At the end, he said that he didn't want to fight anyone or anything.
Crawford ain't did shit in 154. How y'all want him to fight me? I'm telling you, I'm trying to become undisputed right now. How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like what connection do he got to this world? Where that tall, lanky motherfucker at? Maybe I'll be the shot caller and make the decisions on who I want to fight next. Fondora, go fight somebody else. I don't know. Crawford, go fight. Y'all fight each other. I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy. When he fighting again? Shit. When the fuck is he fighting again? Like, who the fuck he fought last? Like, I don't even know nothing about the kid. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking compare. I get it. He won the undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. 147, 154, 160, 68. This shit is different.
What is the thing with you and Terence Crawford? Why he keep calling you out? He don't even fight in your weight class. I guess he has plans on moving up to fight in your weight class. But what is it? Is it personal? Is it because it seemed like it's something personal, like he trying to fight everybody in y'all camp?
Right, and that's cool. I think that Terence Crawford could be on the marketing point. He could be using it that way because, you know, like I hear what y'all was saying.
On the other hand, Crawford had already explained what was really going on. So his rejection only made things worse. When you think about how things weren't always this way, Charlo's comment that "I don't know what his problem is" seems so fake. Crawford thinks that this anger comes from feeling betrayed deeply. He said that he used to get along with Jermell and his twin brother Jermell. They were nice, what they did was talk. Crawford says that his personal victory was a turning point. He says that Jermell's attitude changed a lot when he moved up in weight and faced the Charlos and their stablemate Errol Spence directly in the same division. "The cool person I knew went away." Crawford says that Jermell started judging me, talking badly about me, and whispering things about me behind his back all of a sudden. Crawford thought it was a stupid move. This is what a fake friend did who was never really there did.
Fight one of the Charlo brothers, that's true? Or both of them?
Yeah, man.
Is that still real?
He's a groupie. You know what I mean? Like,
talk your shit, bud.
I just feel like ever since I moved, and they was cool. You know what I mean? I'm still cool with Jermell. Jermell's still cool people, but Jermell, like, dude, just like weird. Like, he always angry. He always yelling. He always, you know, doing some off the wall psycho type stuff.
But what is it between y'all two? How did that happen?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
You know, when I moved up in weight, and soon as I called out Spence and my name was being involved in Spence, he act like that was his fiance or something. You know, he felt as if Earl couldn't speak for herself. He was, "Oh, Earl Spencer do this, Earl Spencer do that, and you too little, and Lions, and it's Texas, and this." And
even worse, Crawford uses Charlo's biggest flaw against her, which makes things even worse. When Crawford talked about Errol Spence Jr., with whom he had a terrible and memorable fight, he called him a fake at the same time. Crawford said that Spence was honest and true. Take a look, the person he had fought was more respected by him than the person he had been friends with.
I'm not in competition with the Terence Crawford ring walk. I know that's what everybody's trying to get the answer to. Came out with Eminem. That was some bad shit. Like, I ain't gonna front. That's some cool shit. And it's gonna be hard to beat that. He win. That's not my world. We don't get paid for that anyways. But I almost had like Lil Wayne or something. I had some people I've been in contact with. So we shall see.
Crawford can stop anybody. I'm not saying he can't. He's going to, but he can't.
This comparison was meant to hurt Jermell by making him look like the only fake part of their friendship in the past. Crawford was saying that good people like Spence are good even in war. Charlo, on the other hand, only lies. This story about real versus fake is very important, and everyone in the fighting world knows it.
Jermell Charlo, he calls out Terence Crawford.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now.
I remember after Jermell Charlo took on Saul Canelo Alvarez, before Terence Crawford did the magnificent beating Saul Canelo Alvarez, right after that, Terence Crawford, he showed his disinterest in fighting Jermell Charlo. But now Jermell Charlo is saying, yo, give me Bud, you know, he deserves it. But my thing is this, Jermell's been out for like 2 years. I think it'd be something that everybody would be salivating over. They would want the fight, but they would definitely want the fight if Jermell comes back and he knocks somebody completely out. He knocks somebody completely out nasty style, then whatever he has to say on the mic calling out Bud Crawford, people will start saying, Bud Crawford, where you at? And if Bud Crawford doesn't take the challenge, people love to jump on Doc around a pizza.
Unbelievable, man. This Jermell Charlo. I can't believe he's even asking for a fight like that. This is a man who fought, you know, his last fight was Saul Canelo Alvarez. Was in 2023, and now it's 2025, October 2025, and he's calling out Terence Crawford, the biggest name in boxing. Why should you get that fight?
Analyst Greg Hackett warned Charlo in a recent interview that he is in a do-or-die position. He said that what makes the fight so interesting is Charlo's poor showing against Canelo. Hackett's warning was harsh. Charlo must not look this bad again. The boxing world will think he is a fake if he loses to Bud after being embarrassed by Canelo. This will show that he wasn't like that.
Turkey, get turkey money. Turkey money, hey man, where the turkey money at? What time the turkey money? Fucking money is money. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who giving it. I'm not here to fight for y'all, like, y'all want me to do and shit. Like, nigga, I'm doing me. Got my career. Fought 38 times. Got wins and losses and knocked a lot of motherfuckers out. And I'm the Kobe Bryant. You heard it. Y'all see it? Of boxing and where I'm at. So what y'all mean?
Plan for the mega fight with you and Crawford for 150.
If we can make it at that weight division, I mean, whatever weight division I'm at, if wherever we still boxing at the same time, let's do it. I'm down to fight any one of these motherfuckers. I ain't here for the money. I'm here to win. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, the money already here, and I got it already, and it's gonna come. More gonna come. But why would I get in the ring over, an injury? You know what I'm saying?
There's more going on here than just money. It's to keep his whole heritage alive. Hackett remembers, but grabbing himself while slamming Spence, looking at Charlo, and saying, "You're next." The bad blood is added bonus.
Nah, that nigga ain't in my weight class. Bro, I'm fighting Canelo next. I don't know what that nigga talking about. I'm undisputed at 154. I already did that. Some niggas can't fuck with me, nigga.
That brings us back to now. Because he lost to Canelo over 2 years ago, Charlo hasn't fought since. Now he's back and says his goal isn't to make money. He is adamant that I'm not here for the money. There is already money here. He says he's here to win.
I don't even want to see, only interested in fights that make sense and make money. And the fights that make sense and make money. Virgil, great fighter. Virgil could fight. Earl, De La Hoya, them got such a stud with them, this and that. I see he had some injuries and came back and health issues and this and that. And Virgil, he can go a long way. He got a tough fight with Lubin. Yeah, Lubin ain't no hoe. It's just that I'm a legend, legendary.
Even so, those comments don't ring true for a number of reasons. To begin, Terence Crawford has recently done something that Charlo couldn't. He stepped up and beat Canelo Alvarez, who had been the one to reveal Charlo. This one win takes Crawford to a whole new level, while Charlo is left on the outside, desperate to get back at the person he supposedly hurt. Charlo's plea might not have been heard. Anyhow,
Jermell Charlo thinks he would give Terence Bud Crawford the best fight of today's era. Listen, I'm all for confidence, but let me make this very clear. Jermell Charlo and Terence Bud Crawford would not go over really well. Sure, the build-up process would be funny. Sure, it might be entertaining. But Terence Bud Crawford will put a whooping on Jermell Charlo so badly.
It's not enough for Crawford to just want to make fun of the man he says is lying. The question is whether Charlo is the safest or best choice. Crawford has a lot of fights lined up for him. Eddie Hearn and other strong promoters have already made people doubt Charlo, which makes things even worse for him. Hearn has said, in public, that fighters like Charlo don't want to smoke. They've already set their prices to high and are just waiting for one last paycheck.
I like the fight, I just don't believe he'll take it. You know, I mean, these guys, they just price themselves out straight away. And they go, oh, no, it's just my worth. It's not your worth, mate. I know the numbers, and if you want the fight, and listen, you'll be very well paid, but if you actually want the fight rather than want a payday, let's talk.
This isn't just a shout-out. It's a crazy fight between two very different ideas. The story is about Crawford, a boxer who puts honesty and respect above all else, and Charlo, whom he has called a fake.
And just seeing the fact that obviously undisputed is what you want. You're obviously going to be rooting for Jermell to win his fight so that he maintains that. That's the specific guy that you would want. Or is it just 154?
Yeah, that would be the guy that I want. But, you know, if for whatever reason he don't be victorious, you know, I want to go at the guy that beat him. You know, when you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes. So it's nothing, you know, that I'm not surprised about.
Is Charlo's new challenge a real call to arms, a sign of humility, or an indication that she is ready for a real battle? Or is it just a boxer who has been caught trying to get one more big payoff from the man who has all the cards?
When Bud walks in the room, the energy changes. He's just a different dude. Mel Charlo has a lot of that same energy. The energy just changes. And I think when you have that type of scenario, that fight is very makeable. I think it's highly likely you see Bud versus Mel in the ring with each other.
The video for today is now over. Please hit the bell button, follow, and leave a like if you liked it so you don't miss any more videos. Do not forget to write your thoughts in the box below. Watch out for the next video.